Welcome to the last day of the year 2015. It's 31st of December 2015, 9 o'clock in the morning or so. And by the time you're going to see this video, we're going to be already in 2K16, yeah. And I just wanted to say thank you very much for your support with my channel, with watching my videos and being interested in knowing about this car, about Dubai, about Essen Motor Show, and I don't know what all the trips that I've done so far in last year. And at the same time, welcome to 2016, the year where we're gonna do a lot of road trips, where we're gonna meet a lot of people and hopefully grow this channel to numbers I can't even imagine at this time. Some people ask me a few questions because I asked for a Q&A or asked for a question answer. I wanted to make a question answer video. So these were all German questions. However, I would like to ask you guys as well to ask me questions in English, so I can do Q&A sessions or Q&A videos in English as well. And I'll start by answering actually the German questions, and maybe some of the questions you have were the same. So let me just do a little end of the year 2015, welcome 2016 Q&A mix-up compilation. Okay, here we go. Okie dokie. A lot of people ask me, why did you leave Dubai? Obviously, it's private reasons in regards to family planning and all these things. One thing that I will not reveal is what is my job, because my job is a private thing, has nothing to do with cars, unfortunately. But I believe there are some things that do not belong online, and too much private stuff is not good, yeah, in my opinion. But obviously I was working in Dubai for 8 years, and at one point my wife and I decided we would like to have kids. We do not have kids now, we don't have them yet, and they're not yet on the way. But the main reason why we left, let me just put on the light, why we left Dubai in the UAE to go to Switzerland was family planning and start a family. Obviously a job was attractive as well, to come over to Switzerland and work in this beautiful country, because it is a beautiful country, let me tell you. I love the mountains, I really love the mountains. Unfortunately, this winter seems to be very warm, and there isn't much snow yet. Let's see how it's gonna look like later on. And yeah, so the main reason was the job and the plans to start a family. Then next question was, what is 3331? Why Patrick3331? What is the story behind it? Where does it come from? And let me tell you, when I was living in Germany, by the way, I'm German, right? So you should know by time now. When I was living in Germany, sorry, I had to change lane and accelerate a little bit. I bought my very first new car when I was like 20 years old. It was a VW Golf, very nice equipped. I was in my apprenticeship at that time, didn't have much money, took a loan. Yeah, I took a loan, and was paying off every month my salary. So exactly what I earned is what I spent for my loan on the car. So I didn't have enough money for fuel, I didn't have enough money for all the other expenses, and my parents helped me a little, yeah. So I was living with my parents basically, and some money I made on site, and I don't know what I was doing basically to get the money, but somehow it worked out and I could pay the money, could pay the car and everything. So at that time, I wanted to have a custom plate number. Think of that already. This is like time ago, huh? 15 years, by the way. And I wanted to have a custom plate number. So obviously I'm from Berlin, so I had a B, then I had the initials of my last name, and my lucky number is the 3. So I went to the, now it's RTA in Dubai, I want to say. I went to the, whatever, the registration center in Germany, and asked them, okay, I want all 3s, as many as possible. So I asked for 3333. They didn't have that. So I asked, okay, what is the closest possible to having all 3s? And it was 3331. So my plate number was basically B for Berlin, my initials, and 3331. And then obviously when I started YouTube, I said, okay, which name am I gonna choose? Because YouTube 2006, by the way, I'm gonna be now 10 years on YouTube this year. There wasn't much thought about, okay, I'm gonna do a car channel, or I'm gonna do a channel, or whatever. 2006, people who started YouTube that time, they started YouTube because they wanted to share stuff they saw and maybe send a video to family or whatever, you know. And when you look on my old videos, my very first video was actually flying out of Zurich. That's actually kind of ironic. The first video on YouTube was 2006 when I was flying in a plane out of Zurich airport in Switzerland. And now I'm back in Switzerland. So, that's where Patrick3331 comes from. And I kept it through the years, and this is me now. So, the guy you see online on YouTube is Patrick3331. Then next question was, what camera equipment do I use? I think I'm gonna do a video. I've done a video once where I introduced my camera equipment. However, it changed over time a little bit already. So, these videos, the one that you're watching now, are recorded with two Canon Leguera Mini cameras. So, the one I'm pointing now at is the Canon Leguera Mini X, which is the one that I do recommend to you a lot, yeah? This camera is great. You can see the quality is good, the sound is really, really good as well. It's kind of affordable. It's like €350, €330, $350 or something like that. So it's a really good value for money, yeah? The one I'm filming to the front is a Canon Leguera Mini without the X. I cannot recommend this one. I got a very good deal on it, that's why I took it before I got the Canon Leguera Mini X, before it was out. It has one advantage, is smaller and it fits in a pocket. The Canon Leguera Mini X is quite big, but the battery life on the small one, on the first generation, is really disaster crap, and the microphone isn't as good, and the battery life, like I said, it sucks, and it records on micro SD cards. So, but they're still good cameras, so don't get me wrong, there's like €100 difference. However, I believe if you invest in something like this, a vlog camera or a selfie camera, whatever you call these things, go for the Mini X. Then when I do the photo shoots and video shoots, I use a Canon 6D. The lenses I use are pretty much all L lenses. And obviously, that's what I said, I'm not 20 years old, so all these things I acquired over the last 6 years or so. And I started with a 650D or a 450D even a long time ago. Then 650D for many years, and upgraded last year to a 60. And I have to say thank you to Rakan, who actually got me that one in Dubai as a present for my birthday. It was a huge thing for me. Thank you so much if you're watching this. I'm very grateful, and you're a good guy, man. You're a good guy. And if you come to Switzerland, you know we're gonna do a photo and video shoot with whatever car you're gonna come here. And yeah, so 6D, I use 3 lenses mostly for the 6D. It's a full frame camera, so it's very good in low light. Main reason why I got it. And we have a Clio RS, as it seems. Maybe it's just a normal Clio. No, Clio Sport. Yeah. Then the lenses I use is a 70-200mm f2.8 L lens for the long distance shots basically, and portrait. Then I use a 16-35 f2.8 L lens for the wide angle shots, and 24-105 f4.0 for everything in between. These are the lenses I shoot with. Then I have a variety of tripods. I have a Kessler pocket jib crane, which is something basically you do the shots panning up and down. Then I have I had a slider which actually I left in Dubai. I gave it to France. I'm going to get a new one. I'm looking for Edelkrone. They're quite pricey, so it will take some time for me to get one. Then what else do I have? A Rode Video Mic Pro. Sorry, wrong lane. Is for recording the sound, because in-camera sound usually is crap. I do recommend you get that one. Then if I'm on the go, for example, if I'm out with a scooter, I just go a little bit city car shopping or car spotting, sorry. I use a Canon EOS M2, which is a second generation. Now the third one is out. I had the first one. I left it as well in Dubai. Is because it's small, it's handy. It has a good sensor size, so it's like the 650D or 750D or whatever sensor size, APS-C sensor, and it's pretty much very compact. So I use that one when I go on vacation, for example. And then I have 3 GoPro Hero 3 Black Edition. One of them is mounted on my DJI Phantom 2, which is the obviously the quadcopter, which I hope I'm gonna use quite a lot in next year when the weather will be nice, to do some aerial shots when I do the car videos as well. And then my iPhone 6. These are the camera equipment things I use. Good, next question. What was it? One viewer asked me, okay, what car would I buy if money wouldn't be an issue? That's a tough one because I haven't got much money and I'm dreaming about having 3-4 cars. So if I would have so much money that I could buy any car in the world, it's tough, man, it's tough. I think from craftsmanship, art thing, I would take the Huayra, even though it's not the fastest, just because it looks so mental inside. For a daily drive, I would take a Porsche. I am a huge Porsche fan, have been all my life, and it's still on my bucket list to one day buy and own and drive a Porsche. I don't know what kind of Porsche it would be. I'll be happy with a Boxster, to be honest. Yeah, it's a kind of, they say, entry Porsche, or female Porsche, or ladies Porsche, or whatever. But you know what, guys, it doesn't freaking matter, man. A Porsche is a Porsche. It gives you a feeling. It's a lifestyle, you know. Obviously, 911 or 997 GT3 would be GT3 RS, or 991 GT3. These kinds of cars are dream cars. So I'm not sure if I will be able to afford them one day or not. Maybe. And whatever cars I'm gonna afford and buy and drive, you will see either way. But yeah, so Porsche would be daily car, Huayra would be the Sunday drive out thing, and I do like classic cars quite a lot, to be honest. And I would love to own the Fiat 500, the original one. You saw it in one video, it was in the German video. I compared mine to the 500, the original 500. Very small, 18 horsepower, super tiny, but amazing thing. I'd love to have the VW Beetle, maybe convertible. But what I like most is the VW T1 Bully van with the windows, the 28 windows, I think it is, Samba bus. That thing is so beautiful. I would love to have one of these. And then any sports car, really, any hot hatch. If I would have money, guys, I would build a house that would have maybe 6 rooms and a garage space for like 40 cars. I would basically do an underground parking garage just for all my rides. I'd rather have more cars in a big house. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I'm a car guy, so what? What else was asked? So I love to buy this one. Someone asked affordable car up to 3,000 euro. Which one would I recommend? That's a tough one because, you know, when I was going for the car shopping videos, sorry I did them in German, I'll try to make some English ones as well. I wasn't sure what kind of car I was looking at. I didn't know if I wanted a used car, something like, you know, with V6 or V8, which would have had a lot of miles on it, beautiful Porsche there, love it. Or if I wanted a small hatch but new, like I bought now, or something in between, I wasn't really sure. I do tend to prefer new cars over used ones because of the fact, if you buy a performance car and you buy it from someone who's maybe young, or this was the first performance car or something like this, or even hot hatch, whatever, you know, they're usually trashed, and you don't want to buy something, you know, be happy about it, and like 3 weeks later something breaks because they treated it like shit. They didn't drive it warm, they didn't cool it down, you know, after driving hard. All these things, you know, I just didn't want to risk that. So I really prefer actually cars that are new. I like the smell of a new car. I like the feel of being the first driver and owner. And I know nothing is wrong with the car. And has warranty. So, we are here again in Gwatt, around Thun area, close to Bern, because here is quite a lot of cars. I want to take a look at one car that is in my mind, maybe to change my wife's car to it. But you know, it's a lot of money. And I can announce it, or I don't know if I should announce it, but we're planning to go to Australia. No, we're not moving again, for vacation. And that's going to be taking place in March, right after the Geneva Motor Show, which I'm going to attend as well. So I will take the camera along, obviously, and I hope to be able to show you some really nice footage of Australia, because it was always my dream to go there. I've never managed so far. We're going to visit some friends as well that live with us in Dubai. And yeah, so I hope I'll be able to make some great videos and get something of this amazing country on camera for you guys as well. So thank you much for watching. Again, thank you for 2015. Happy New Year 2016. Stay tuned, share these videos, show them to your friends, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot of footage, a lot of coverage, a lot of cars that I will show you, and you're gonna enjoy it. Thank you very much. Cheers. Subscribe, like, and share. Bye.